Well, it is Tuesday, March 24th. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and just go over the plan for today and also just explain what we're doing today. Okay? So, hopefully by now you have already completed attendance by 3 p.m. That's your cutoff. And you've also completed an entry in your Corona Chronicle. I'm going to talk about the Corona Chronicle at the end of this video. There's just been some confusion. I just want to clear a couple things up for you. So please stay tuned for that. But the biggest thing I want to go over here at the beginning is your quiz and the activity today. Okay, so this is the bulk of the video, these two things. But please stick around for the rest. I know what you're thinking, but still. Okay, so number 4, we're going to take a reading quiz today on Kia. Now, normally in the past, we've done reading quizzes on Google Classroom, Google Forms. Today's just going to be a little bit different because you're at home. So if you want to go ahead and take that quiz, you can do any of these steps in any order. I'm just going to go through it this order. So to take the quiz, you're going to Google Classroom. You're going to find the topic that says Kia Quizzes. And this will be posted, of course. And then you're going to find this that says the Kite Runner Reading Quiz 12 through 17. Follow that link. You all should have made your Kia accounts last week on Friday. Start now, log in. And this is the exact same format you've been seeing on Google Forms. 10 questions, multiple choice, easy does it. The same type of questions we had before. The only thing that's different is I put in a couple different like regulations. I just want to maintain academic integrity, or at least kind of encourage academic integrity. For this reason, the quiz is timed for 12 minutes. Okay, so 10 questions, 12 minutes. With that, you can only see one question at a time. Okay? You can only see one question at a time. You can't really back up or go forward. So I'm just going to try this out. We'll see how it goes. Do your best with this, okay? But again, I'm just trying to encourage academic integrity, okay? With that being said then, once you complete the quiz, you're good to go. I'll get those results. I'll hopefully put them in today or tomorrow. So on to the next item of business. You're seeing here what probably doesn't make much sense. Number 5, add a personal slide to the Google Classroom slideshow. This does not make sense right now on its own. There's no way. Because it goes hand in hand with the activity we're going to do on Thursday, okay? So this is just one step we kind of have to have done before we can do the activity on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to focus on how have the Taliban, how have their presence, the presence in Afghanistan, how has that changed daily life? How has that changed a lot of different forms of life? So to get started with this, I'm going to ask you to go to Google Classroom again. Go down to our unit Afghanistan. Click on the topic or the button that says class on 324 Google Slides. From here, you're just going to follow the link. And where it's going to take you is this slideshow. Okay, so like I said, today it's not going to make very much sense, but it will. So what we're doing here, this is an activity I was really looking forward to doing in class with you all. I was really looking forward to doing this, so I'm kind of bummed we don't get to do it in class. So because of that reason, we're going to try it online, okay? So what you're doing essentially is you are creating your own slide, all right? Now there are instructions right here. There are directions right here. I'm just going to go through and discuss it right now, okay? So what you're going to do, there are plenty of slides here that are open. You're going to go and select one. Why do I have so many options for you? Well, I created so many slides just because, this is a live document. Everyone can see what you're typing. Anyone can click on what you're typing. So please just be sure that you're on your own document. Please do not mess with anyone else's. I know a lot of you are good buddies, but please don't go and alter someone else's slide, okay? I can see all of that in the activity that goes on here. So please don't do that. So what you're doing then, you're pretty much creating a log. Here's my example a log of your daily life, a live log of the things you normally do. So while you do this, I've got two separate columns here, things I like to do with others and things I like to do with myself, okay? So this kind of goes two ways. On one part, I want you to document, I want you to add things that you do daily, all right? Going to school, going to practice, eating dinner with my family. I don't know. Things that you do regularly. Maybe not daily, but things you do regularly. Go to church with my family. Go to church by myself. Um, Things that you do, weekly. Maybe they're not your favorite things to do. Maybe they are. But I want you to just add in things that you're just expected to do, right? Like going to school is a daily expectation for us. Um, I want you to also incorporate things that you like to do. Okay, so incorporate things that you get to do on days when you don't have practice, and you don't have school, you don't have homework. It's like a free day. You don't have any plans. Incorporate some things that you like to do whenever you have the option to do anything. Okay? So that is here. When you come, pick your own slide, just write your name in. Um, Add as many bullet points as you want. Try to get 3 in each one, okay? And then add some pictures. They don't have to be your own like personal photos. This is when I voted. But they can just be pictures you get off the internet too. Like I had a picture of Taylor Swift, but then it took up too much room, so I finally had to give it up. I put some shapes in. You can put in pictures of whatever you want, okay? So that is here. Here are some directions if you like to just read things. Um, Please complete that today. It will make sense on Thursday. Okay. So then coming back here, the last couple things we have today. For this week, you are reading chapters 18 through 21. I believe this is about 50 pages. So you have the rest of class today, and you have a lot of class on Thursday. Remember, this is an honors course, so we have an hour and a half. I'm pretty much setting aside that half hour for you to read, regardless. At least you get a half hour every class day. You should have plenty of time to make up those or to read those pages this week. 18 through 21, we will have a reading quiz next Monday. Okay. Last thing here, as far as today, I have assigned an optional practice on no red ink, okay? It's an optional practice on semicolons, colons, and commas. Next week, we will have a quiz over semicolons, colons, and commas to kind of wrap this up. So use this practice if you want to. The quiz will be on no red ink next week. It'll be very similar to the practice that I put. It'll be probably the exact same thing as the practice I'm giving you, okay? So just use this if you want to, otherwise it's not homework. It's going to look like it's homework on no red ink, but it's not. Okay? So a quick recap of the homework you have due today. Get your attendance done by 3. Take the reading quiz before midnight tonight. Please maintain academic integrity, aka don't cheat. Add your own personal slide to the slideshow. All right. A couple other notes I wanted to say. This week we're focusing on the kite runner, how things have changed in Afghanistan with the Taliban. But I also want you to focus on Amir. Amir, you guys, he is a dynamic character. He is changing. Remember how we used to hate him? Okay, after this week, after the next couple weeks, you might like him. Okay, so let's pay attention to how Amir changes. Pay attention to how our author shows us this change. Ways to contact me. And then the last note I want to make here on the Corona Chronicle.